नमस्कार, हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम। रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर वीडियो सीरीज में आपका स्वागत है। टुडे वी विल डिस्कस, दिस इज आवर सेकंड टॉपिक ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन। दिस इज फॉर 10th स्टैंडर्ड स्टेट बोर्ड। सो टुडे आवर टॉपिक इज व्हाट एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी। इन द फर्स्ट लेक्चर we have studied about gravitation and universal law of gravitation, Newton's law of gravitation, right? In second lecture we have to discuss what acceleration due to gravity and their characteristics. So what we have studied in first exercise, first lecture we have discussed what Newton's law of gravitation. This was what force of attraction between any two body in the universe, which was directly proportional to product of masses and inversely proportional to square of distance between them, right? Now in this exercise we have to in this session we have to discuss about acceleration due to gravity, right? Now acceleration due to gravity, first of all we have to understand what earth exert gravitational force on the object near it, right? And according to Newton's second law of motion, force acting on a body result in its acceleration. अगर एक बॉडी पे फोर्स लगता है तो एक्सेलरेशन मिलेगा. दिस वाज व्हाट न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन. Whenever unbalanced external force acts on a body, body gets accelerated. This acceleration is called as what? Acceleration due to gravity, and this is denoted by small g, and this small g, which is acceleration due to gravity, is what? Vector quantity, and the direction is toward center of अर्थ. इसी टॉपिक को हम लोग पूरे डिटेल में अभी स्टडी करेंगे और इस पे जो डिपेंडेंट न्यूमेरिकल है उसको सॉल्व करेंगे. फिर देखेंगे जो एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी का डिफरेंट ओरिएंटेशन के कारण, हाइट के कारण, डेप्थ के कारण, शेप ऑफ अर्थ के कारण कैसा चेंजिंग होते हैं, राइट? सो लेट्स मूव टुवर्ड एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी, राइट? नाउ एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी, अभी हमने फिर से एक बार क्विक रिकैप. व्हाट? अर्थ exert force. According to Newton's second law, force results to acceleration. This acceleration is what? Here in case of gravitation is called as acceleration due to gravity. Acceleration due to gravity, and this is denoted by small g. This is denoted by what? Small g. Since this is acceleration, ये acceleration है, so SI unit will be what? SI unit of acceleration is what? Meter per second square, and this is what? Vector quantity. Two type of quantity is there: scalar quantity and vector quantity. Scalar quantity have only magnitude, but vector quantity have magnitude as well as direction. Magnitude as well as what? Direction. So this is having direction. Direction is what? Toward center of earth. एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी का डायरेक्शन क्या रहता है? सेंटर की तरफ, अर्थ के सेंटर की तरफ डायरेक्शन इज देयर. सो दिस वन इज व्हाट? वेक्टर क्वांटिटी. एंड द स्मॉल जी, लेट्स रिकैप. कैपिटल जी किसके लिए था? यूनिवर्सल ग्रेविटेशनल कांस्टेंट. स्मॉल जी इज फॉर एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी, राइट? नेक्स्ट, इन फर्स्ट लेक्चर we have discussed force of attraction between two body and their mathematical interpretation. What was mathematical interpretation? Suppose this one is what? Mass of earth. Let capital M be mass of earth having radius capital R. Radius is what? Capital R. Mass is what? Capital M. एंड सपोज यहां पे एक ऑब्जेक्ट है ऑफ मास स्मॉल m. लेट स्मॉल m बी द मास ऑफ अ बॉडी ऑन द लाइंग ऑन द सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ. अर्थ के सरफेस पे स्मॉल m मास का बॉडी लाई करता है. क्लियरली कैपिटल M greater than स्मॉल m. Mass of earth is very high. Mass of earth is what? Very high as compared to small m, right? Now the force of attraction between these two is what? Force of 1 minute. Radius of Earth is what? You have to learn 6400 kilometer, and mass of Earth is what? 6.4 into 10 raised to 24 kg. You have to learn this. Mass of Earth is what? 6.4 into 10 raised to 24 kg, and radius of Earth is what? 6400 kilometer. So the force of attraction between Earth and the body, this is given by what? F is equal to capital G M by R square. R is what? Capital R. This one is what? First equation. This one is what? First equation. The force of attraction between these two body, दोनों body के बीच में जो force of attraction है, this is given by F is equal to capital G कैपिटल M स्मॉल m by R square. ये हम लोग फर्स्ट सेशन में ऑलरेडी स्टडी कर चुके हैं. जिनका फर्स्ट लेक्चर मिस हो गया है वो प्लीज फर्स्ट लेक्चर, दिस वन इज व्हाट सेकंड लेक्चर, फर्स्ट लेक्चर को रेफर करें जिसमें हम लोग यूनिवर्सल ग्रेविटेशन लॉ हम लोग स्टडी किए हैं, न्यूटन. नाउ दिस बॉडी स्मॉल m is exerting force on this earth which is given by F is equal to what? mg. This is equation second. F is equal to what? mg. ये न्यूटन्स का सेकेंड लॉ है. F is equal to ma. Force is given by what? Mass into acceleration. So F is equal to what? mg. This g is what? Universal. This g is what? Acceleration due to gravity. So from first and second, see here, from first and second, from 1 and 2, we have mg equal to capital G m by R square, small m get cancelled, and the value of G is what? G m by R square. The value of small g is what? G m by R square. This is equation number 3. This is what? Equation number 3. Means what? The value of small g, the value of small g, which is acceleration due to gravity, is dependent on mass of Earth as well as radius of Earth. In broader sense, g depends on mass of planet as well as the radius of planet. G is dependent on mass of planet and radius of planet. G is directly proportional with m and inversely proportional to what? R square. Again, small g obey inverse square law. This is what? Inverse square law. Newton's law of gravitation also obey inverse square law. Next, the value of g, if I am putting the value of capital G m and R square here, g equal to, the value of g is what? 6.67 into 10 raised to minus 11. Mass of Earth is what? 6.4 into 10 raised to 24 kg, and radius of Earth is what? 6400 kilometer. Mass of Earth is what? 6.4 into 6 into 10 raised to 24. 6.4 into 10 raised to 24 kg. If I am going to calculate this, you will get the value G nearly equal to 9.777 or G nearly equal to 9.8 meter per second square. The value of G on the surface of Earth is what? 9.8 meter per second square. This is the value of acceleration due to gravity on surface of Earth. Now, this is also this is not constant. Capital G was constant, but small g is not constant. Small g का वैल्यू डिफरेंट ओरिएंटेशन के लिए चेंज होते हैं. अगर सरफेस ऑफ अर्थ पे भी हम लोग मूव करते हैं तो वैल्यू ऑफ स्मॉल जी चेंज होंगे. अगर हम लोग हाइट पे जा रहे हैं या डेप्थ पे जा रहे हैं तो स्मॉल जी का वैल्यू क्या होंगे? चेंजेस होंगे. नाउ हम लोग को वही डिस्कस करना है. वेरिएशन ऑफ जी ड्यू टू height, variation of g due to depth, variation of small g along surface of Earth. So let's move to our second topic of this session. Variation of g due to surface of Earth. See here, Earth is not circular. Earth is not circular. Earth is what? Oval. This is what? Equator. This is what? Pole. This is pole and this is what? Equator. This distance is what? RE, equatorial radius. This is what? Polar radius. RE is greater than RP. RE is greater than RP. See the concept. Now the value of G equal to what? Gm by R square. आप अगर इस पॉइंट पे रहो, इस पॉइंट पे रहो, इस पॉइंट पे रहो, कोई भी पॉइंट पे रहो, आपके लिए अर्थ का मास सेम रहेगा, लेकिन रेडियस चेंज होगा. सी हियर, दिस रेडियस is greater than this radius. Equatorial radius is greater than polar radius. Now G और R में क्या relation है? Inverse relation. If R increases, G decreases, right? Now at this point, at pole, RP is what? RP is least, छोटा है, so G will be what? Max. G will be maximum. At equator, RE is what? Maximum. This is maximum. So G is what? Minimum. In short, the value of acceleration due to gravity is maximum at pole and minimum at equator. If you are moving from equator to pole, the value of acceleration due to gravity will increase. It is very simple. And if you are moving from pole to equator, the value of acceleration due to gravity will decrease. Again from this point to this point, increase. Again from this point to this point, it will decrease. And from again this point to this point, from equator to pole, the value of acceleration due to gravity will increases. Right? So this is dependency of small g due to surface of Earth. Since Earth is what? Not 100% circular, this is oval, so the variation of G takes place in this manner. So what you have to note? You have to notate value of G is maximum at pole, minimum at equator. One quick question. What quick question? If a question is there, it is more beneficial to sell gold at, first is what? Pole, second is what? Equator. It is more beneficial to sell gold at which place? If I am going to sell gold, gold को बेचना कौन से पॉइंट पे ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा, ज्यादा बेनिफिट होंगे, पोल पे या इक्वेटर पे? आंसर इज व्हाट? पोल. Why pole? Because G is maximum at pole. W equal to what? Mg. W equal to mg. Right? So G is maximum, so W will be maximum. Maximum weight means what? Maximum outcome. So it is more beneficial to sell gold at pole than equator. Right? So this is what? Variation of G due to surface of Earth. Next, हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे वेरिएशन ऑफ G ड्यू टू हाइट. हाइट पे जाने के बाद क्या होगा? Variation of G due to altitude or height. Variation of G due to altitude or height. See here, this is the radius R, body is at surface. Now body moves at height h from Earth's surface. Now this one is what? New Earth. The value of G is what? Gm by R square. The value of G is what? Gm by R square. Next, see here, what is the dependency of G and R? Inverse relation. Inverse relation. If R increases, G decreases, right? Next, what is the distance between these 2 points? Is what? R plus H. R plus H, right? Means what? R plus now R and R plus H. R plus H is what? More than R. Means what? Distance increases. Distance increases. So G will what? Decrease. Means at height, the value of G decreases. This is very simple. Again I am recalling. See here, body यहाँ पे था, अर्थ सरफेस पे, रेडियस वाज व्हाट? R. नाउ अर्थ से सपोज h मीटर ऊपर, h डिस्टेंस ऊपर चला गया. नाउ न्यू अर्थ इज दिस वन, राइट? नाउ दिस बिटवीन दीज 2 पॉइंट सेंटर, द डिस्टेंस इज व्हाट? h plus r. Radius was what? R. Now new radius is what? R plus h. Means what? Distance increases, and distance increases, so G decreases, right? यहां पे कोई मास का चेंजेस नहीं है. फाइन. मैं अगर अर्थ सरफेस पे हूं तो मेरे लिए मास ऑफ अर्थ इज व्हाट? 6 into 10⁻24 kg. मैं अगर 5 किलोमीटर ऊपर जाता हूं, मेरे लिए भी उस पॉइंट पे भी मेरे लिए मास ऑफ अर्थ चेंज नहीं होने वाला है. दिस इज व्हाट? विथ हाइट, विथ एल्टीट्यूड. सो दिस इज व्हाट? वेरिएशन ऑफ G ड्यू टू हाइट. कहने का मतलब व्हाट? R इंक्रीज होगा, G डिक्रीज होगा. R increase, G decrease. R again increase, G decrease. R again increase, G decrease. एक पॉइंट पे G decrease होते होते G will become what? 0. This is in case of space, where there is what? No gravity. This is the condition of what? Weightlessness. Body is supposed to having no weight. Body के पास कोई भी एक्सर्टिंग फोर्स नहीं होंगे और बॉडी को लगेगा कि उसके पास कोई भी वेट नहीं है. दिस कंडीशन इज कॉल्ड व्हाट? वेटलेसनेस. वेटलेसनेस कहां होंगे? स्पेस में होंगे. क्यों? क्योंकि डिस्टेंस बढ़ते 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 क्या हो रहा है? एक ऐसा पॉइंट पे आ रहा है, डिस्टेंस बढ़ रहा है, जी का वैल्यू कम हो रहा है. कम होते 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 एक पॉइंट पे जी का वैल्यू क्या हो जाएंगे? 0 हो जाएंगे. दिस इज व्हाट? वेरिएशन ऑफ जी विथ हाइट. And one more topic we have to discuss is what? Variation of G due to depth. Variation of G due to depth. See, this is our Earth. This is what? Center of Earth. Radius is what? R. Mass is what? M. Now, this is at surface. At surface, this is point A. At A, G is equal to what? Gm by R square. G is equal to what? Gm by R square. Next, suppose body यहां से लेकर के डेप्थ का मतलब व्हाट? नीचे आया, इस पॉइंट पे आ गया, राइट? नाउ बॉडी जब इस पॉइंट पे आ गया तो इसके लिए अर्थ क्या हो गया? दिस वन. फाइन. हियर 2 टेक्निक इज देयर. एक टेक्निक क्या है? जब हम लोग इस पॉइंट से इस पॉइंट पे आ गए तो आपको समझ में आएगा जो हमारा ओरिजिनल रेडियस वाज R. नेक्स्ट रेडियस इज व्हाट? स्मॉल r. सपोज दिस इज व्हाट? स्मॉल r. मीन्स व्हाट? एट पॉइंट B हमारा डिस्टेंस कम हो गया. R रिड्यूस्ड. R रिड्यूस्ड तो G इंक्रीज्ड. R कम होने से G का वैल्यू मैक्सिमम. फाइन. बट ऐसा होता नहीं है. क्यों नहीं होता है? जरा ध्यान से देखना. सी यार, नाउ जब बॉडी A पे थे तो Gm by R स्क्वायर. फाइन. जब बॉडी यहां पे आ गए B पे तो उसके लिए नया अर्थ दिस वन. फाइन. सो न्यू अर्थ का रेडियस बिकम, सपोज दिस वन इज व्हाट? D. कितना नीचे आ गए? D नीचे आ गए. तो इस पॉइंट का जो डिस्टेंस है, राइट, दिस बिकम व्हाट? R माइनस D. फाइन. सो R बिकम R माइनस डी, कम हो गए। लेकिन जब नीचे आ रहे हैं तो नया अर्थ तो छोटा हो गया, और न्यू अर्थ जब छोटा हो गया तो मास भी कम गया, राइट। आई होप यू पीपल आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग। मास कम हो गए, मास कम होने से क्या हो गया, जी का वैल्यू कम हो गया, राइट। नाउ आर कम हो गया, आर कम हो गए तो जी का वैल्यू बढ़ गया। मीन्स व्हाट, आर के कम होने से जी का वैल्यू इंक्रीज, मास के कम होने से जी का वैल्यू डिक्रीज। दीज टू कॉम्बिनेशन लेट्स टू डेप्थ पे जाने के बाद जी का वैल्यू डिक्रीज करता है, जी का वैल्यू डिक्रीज करता है। मीन्स व्हाट, टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ व्हाट, टेक द एग्जांपल ऑफ दिस वन वाटरमेलन। जब वाटरमेलन का एक लेयर हम लोग हटा देते हैं, नीचे जाते हैं, फाइन, तो उसका मास कम हो गया। एक लेयर और हटा दिया और नीचे गया, मास कम हो गया। करते करते जब हम लोग नीचे चले जाते हैं तो मास कम होते होते एक पॉइंट पे मास उसका जीरो हो जाता है। द पॉइंट इज व्हाट, सेंटर। अगेन दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, यूज आपको नोट करना पड़ेगा, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। एट सेंटर एम इज व्हाट, जीरो। छोटा हो गया, छोटा होते होते दिस पॉइंट पे मास बिकम जीरो, तो जी इज व्हाट, जी एम बाय आर स्क्वायर, तो जी इज इक्वल टू जी बाय आर स्क्वायर इंटू जीरो, सो जी बिकम व्हाट, जीरो। मीन्स व्हाट, एट center of earth, at center of earth g become zero. This is again weightlessness. स्पेस में जी जीरो, सेंटर पे जी जीरो, अर्थ पे जी का वैल्यू मैक्सिमम। अर्थ पे भी कौन से सरफेस पे मैक्सिमम, पोल पे, राइट। दिस इज व्हाट, वेरिएशन ऑफ जी ड्यू टू डेप्थ। This is what, acceleration due to gravity and variation of acceleration due to gravity due to height, due to depth and due to surface of earth, right. Next one more topic we have to discuss is what, mass and weight. See, mass and weight. First of all, see here, mass is the quantity of matter contained in a body. This is what, quantity of matter. Mass is what, quantity of matter, solid, liquid, gas. Next, weight is what, gravitational pull exerted by earth or planet on a body. This is first point of differentiation between mass and weight. Second point of differentiation is what, SI unit of mass is kg, but SI unit of weight, SI unit of weight is Newton. This is gravitational pull. Gravitation is nothing but force. So SI unit of weight is what, Newton. Third point, mass is what, constant. Third point of weight, weight is variable, depends on g, depends on small g. Small g पे डिपेंड करता है what, weight, और small g चेंज होते हैं हाइट पे, डेप्थ पे, सरफेस पे, भी जस्ट हम लोगों ने देखा है। फाइन। फोर्थ पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंशिएशन, mass is scalar and this is what, weight is what, force. So weight is vector quantity. This is difference between what, mass and weight. Again I am recalling, just look at it. This is the point of differentiation between mass and weight. This is what quantity of matter contained in a body. This is what SI unit of mass is what kg. Mass is what constant. Mass is what scalar. Here weight is what gravitational pull exerted by earth on a body or some planet on a body. SI unit of weight is what Newton. Weight is what variable. It depends on what small g, acceleration due to gravity, and weight is what vector quantity. In second topic we have discussed about acceleration due to gravity and difference between mass and weight and the core concept of mass and weight. If you have any doubt, if you have any query, you can text me via WhatsApp, via mail, or via our class application. Right? Please let me know. This is our second lecture. First of all, go through first lecture, then go through second lecture. In third lecture, we will solve some numerical problem and we will discuss free fall and 2 or 3 more concepts. Right? Thank you.